Support WrestleTalk!
Enable notifications.
Hello and welcome to the WrestleTalk News. I am Luke Owen and I'm here to tell you about the transformative qualities of cod liver oil and kidnap. Do you say something? So here's a scary thought. Imagine if instead of a purple multi-chinned megalomaniac, the Avengers had to face off against this guy. Braun Strowman has the Infinity Gauntlet. Stakes and weights for everybody. He'll be a titan among men. He'll start in Infinity. Running out of steam here. It's just, oh, it's weird how it just like fits his giant hand. So the photo was taken at MegaCon in Orlando on Friday, where Braun was doing a signing. The post on Insta, even monsters do it for the grams, got 80,000 likes. Oh, what a bunch of sycophants, trying to be on the right side of that finger click. Someone else who was at MegaCon, although there is literally no photographic evidence to prove this, was John Cena. John took part in a fan Q&A session where he's asked why he dropped the thugonomics gimmick and if he'd ever consider reprising it. He replied, "The rating of our television show changed and I didn't want to lose my job. But I will say this, thugonomics was started before you were born and I still have my degree and I love that time in my career. I've also got a degree in thugonomics and quite frankly, I don't think it's helped my career either. And also, the student debt is crippling. If you don't pay, teachers break your legs." Big Match John was also asked if he fancied having some little matches on NXT. He said, "Have I made an official appearance on NXT? I know I made an appearance in the arena after they were taping a show. I wasn't good enough that night. They had me on what they called a non-televised appearance. And I figure if I work really hard, I'll get on TV. But I would love to be on the NXT television show." John Cena, not good enough for NXT? No. No one thinks that. If we're listing people we'd like to see on NXT, maybe instead of Cena, how about a bit of Jericho? Though I'm not sure that's going to happen because I've heard that Impact is Jericho. That's my best Jericho impression, and it was terrible. Impact is Jericho. Or at least it might be if the company's co-vice presidents Scott D'Amore and Don Callis get their way. In an interview with Pro Wrestling Illustrated's Al Castle, the pair revealed some of their plans for rejuvenating the former TNA brand. First and foremost was getting new talent on board. Callis said, "Let's introduce that new talent. The Brian Cages of the world, Austin Aries, wrestlers that people are excited about." And that's really good because in the past TNA were accused of relying far too heavily on WWE talent, specifically the sort of past their prime bracket. So the pair said they do want to curb that somewhat and get back to creating their own stars. They did say that there is a place for the right ex-WWE guys and gals. D'Amore said they're always going to be looking for the next AJ Styles or Samoa Joe or Bobby Roode or Eric Young, but there will always still be a place for a guy like Sting or even for a guy like Christian. If there are people who fit the style and the mindset of what they're trying to do, they're going to welcome them and look to do business with them, regardless of their background. And then Callis said, "We'd even open up the door for a guy like Chris Jericho if he wanted to come to Impact." Oh, that's really kind of Callis. Especially considering that on Talk Is Jericho, Y2J revealed that it was he who phoned Impact and said that they should open the door for Callis before he got the job last year. And you can't shut the door in the face of the man who's just opened the door for you. That's physically impossible. Physics don't allow it. It's just science. And Luke Owen loves science. Rey Mysterio wants to invade WWE with a faction of Latino wrestlers. Click the video on screen now to find out more and give us a subscribe to keep up to date with all the latest backstage wrestling news. I've been Luke Owen, and I'll be someone else when I go home, and that was wrestling.